His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kisii, alleges that he had loaned your father the amount of 600,000, some of which money had gone to pay fees for your child. I'm referring, Honorable Senators, at page 51 of the Deputy Governor's response. Page 61, all the way, page 5.
Which 5?
E5, it's E5. Had you received any money from your father that, to your knowledge, was an advance from the Deputy Governor that you paid school fees for your child with, that now that day you're refunding?
No.
Have you ever sought any assistance from your parents towards the education of your child?
Yes. This was after we had given the money to the Deputy Governor. We had sold everything we owed. Then we had gone back home. I was not in any financial position thereafter to take my daughter to school.
Mr. Dennis, I have perused through the statements and I have seen a number of transactions between your father and the Deputy Governor as late as January 2024. Money flowing from your father to the Deputy Governor and vice versa. Are you aware why your father would occasionally send money to the Deputy Governor and vice versa? Because his defense is that they are long-term friends and they used to loan each other money, and this was not an isolated case. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I cannot deny that they are long-term friends for a long period of time. Actually, it exceeds 30 years. The main transaction between my father and the DG is that my father is one of the officials of a circle that he leads at our home.
What is the name of that circle?
It is called Kebobora Women Group.
Kebobora.
Yes.
Yes.
That's in our locality. Is the treasurer. In many cases, in many occasions, the Deputy Governor borrows money from the circle through my daddy's name, then he refunds with an interest. That's generally the business they're doing.
Have been doing?
Yes.
But on this day, could it be one of such instances where the Deputy Governor had borrowed money and was being refunded to by your father?
No, it's not one of the days. As I stated earlier, if actually this was the borrowing and lending business, I am not an official of the circle. Then I was not entitled to make a transaction to the Deputy Governor through my mobile phone.
Did you have any other reason to visit the Deputy Governor's home on 28th of May? Apart from the business of giving him money for securing the job vacancy, did you have any other business?
No.
Have you ever been to the Deputy Governor's home at any other time?
No.
What then does your presence mean against the defense of the Deputy Governor that it was a repayment of the loan?
I was the owner of this all initiative. I was the one who was looking for employment, so I was to be there to witness what was going on.
Thank you.
Because this was my money.
Are you aware if the Deputy Governor ever transmitted any money to the target of the bribe?
Yes.
And who was that target?
The director of Kisii Water, after sending him the full amount.
What is the name of the managing director of Wasco?
Her name is Lucy Wahito.
Lucy Wahito.
Yes.
And a look at the document before you. Yes. Honorable Senators, I'm looking at page 99 of the DG's response. Page 99 of the Deputy Governor's response. is there any money sent to that very person, Lucy Wahito, the MD of Guasco, on that very day?
Yes, there's a sum of 100,000 Kenya shillings.
100,000?
Yes.
What time was that money sent?
It was sent on date 28th May 2023 at 9:24 p.m.
9:24
p.m. Yes.
And what time had you sent the money to the deputy governor?
The last transaction I made at the first transaction I made at 8:33 p.m. 8.
Then an hour later, he sent money to the same Lucy, that is the MD of Guasco,
Yes.
the very company where you had applied and were shortlisted for a
Yes.
position.
Yes.
Now, the deputy governor says that that money was sent erroneously, but interestingly, to the same person that he was meant to bribe. What do you say about that?
I don't know what to say, but this was that transactions, but I actually believe this was a bribe so that he could.
In your previous discussions with the deputy governor and your father,
Yes.
were you aware if Lucy Wahito was the person who was meant to be bribed by the amount of money you were giving?
Actually, I did not know the name, but I know it was going to be given to the managing director.
Yes.
Now, who happens to be Lucy White.
Meant to be Lucy.
Yes.
Thank you. Did you ever secure that employment at the Guasco company?
No, I didn't.
You did not.
Yes.
Did you make follow-ups with the deputy governor or your father, making an inquiry over the same?
Yes, I did. We made constant follow-up through my dad, the deputy governor, but we did not receive any confusing communication.
Now, Dennis Mukaya Misati,
Yes.
your own father, biological father, your mother will tomorrow appear before Senate, and they will label you as a liar. Why would you want to go against the statements of your own father? Why would your father be lying about the purpose of the money sent to the deputy governor?
Actually, this is my life. That was my money. This was my lifetime savings. If my dad chooses to choose friendship over the truth, then let it be so.
Thank you. As
Are you done with the witness? Because it's breaking down.
we can pause for just 30 seconds. I'm sure he can
All right.
recollect himself.
Sergeant at Arms, kindly take care of the situation in the public gallery.
Can we proceed, Mr. Dennis? kindly tell the honorable senators what is the current relationship you have with your parents as a result of this?
Actually, I don't have anything against my parents. The fact is that this was our lifetime savings with my family. We have built this, we had built this business for the last 13 years. Now, this was our opportunity to sell the business and get something that we could help the family. But we lost everything. After I lost everything, the parents at home became unsupportive. So we had to leave our home so that we can find somewhere where we can start all over again.
And how did that affect you as a couple, between you and your wife?
Just hold, Council. Senator Bondi, what is your intervention? And just to remind
Mr.
honorable
Speaker.
senators, you'll have an opportunity to engage the witness. So I hope whatever you want to raise has got nothing to do with seeking clarification or asking questions.
Mr. Speaker, purely on humanitarian grounds, I was requesting that you use standing order number 1 to allow the young witness probably 5, max 10 minutes for him to recompose himself. You can see, Mr. Speaker, sir, the witness is completely emotionally eroded.
From the council, the witness is doing pretty well. That's why they're proceeding. Otherwise, that application can only come from the council, not from you, Honorable Senator. Proceed, council.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I urge the witness to gather courage and proceed. Mr. Dennis.
Yes.
How has this ordeal affected your family life between you and your wife?